Why do you want to do this documentary?
My name is Latoya Porter. When I joined the military, I was 21. I want to do this documentary because I feel that I can reach out to a lot of youth about joining the military. I know a lot of people don't want their kids to join the military, but there's some good and there's some bad days when it comes to the military. And by me being a female veteran, I feel that if I can do it, anybody can do it. Turning the page means going from military to civilian. My plans for this weekend, I have 3 veterans coming in town. We very close, and they coming to support me on my book. I'm an author, and I wrote a book called My Lover, His Murderer, and we doing a book signing, and we also doing a donation drop-off for Savage Treasure Box. My first duty station was Fort Campbell, Kentucky, which was 6 hours from my hometown, which wasn't bad because I could just get in my car and drive. My second duty station, I was in Korea for a year. My third duty station, I went to Fort Stewart, and I was there for 8 years, and I deployed with them 3 times to Iraq. My fourth duty station was Fort Belvoir, Virginia, and my 5th duty station was Stuttgart, Germany. Keisha, Jamie, and Bunny were all there at Fort Stewart with me, and they're gonna be joining me this weekend. Y'all, that is Bunny. That's her. That is her.
See Bunny.
Ooh, y'all. Wait a minute.
Yes.
That fire
It's
red
pretty
girl,
floor.
that fire toast. Good
Girl. Hey, Jamie. You too. Y'all look so beautiful.
Woo.
So proud of you.
To a good weekend.
Yes.
Fellowship.
Yes.
And Battle Buddies.
Yes. Battle Buddies. Woo.
I chose these 3 women to join me on this project because I admire them. We've been through a lot in the military over 20 years. We've overcame a lot. So I have a surprise for you, girl.
Okay.
A surprise.
You didn't have to.
We're just happy to see you.
You ain't the only one got a surprise, Bunny.
Why you always gotta call me out?
Oh, this is so sweet.
Toya. Thank you. You want to open it now?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh my gosh.
You like it?
Oh, I love it. Oh, Toya.
Can you hold this one?
She's trying to make me cry.
Right. She's trying to make all of us cry. Oh,
This is so nice and
so
thoughtful.
sweet.
I love this.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. I guess you probably could put it on your Christmas tree for an ornament or,
Okay.
I might hang it on my rearview mirror.
yeah, rearview mirror.
That was really nice of you, Joy.
Very nice.
I'm glad y'all
Toya
like
always
it.
been so thoughtful.
She is.
I love a thoughtful gift.
Just came to see you. We didn't come for surprise.
I know. I'm so glad y'all here. I am so glad.
Girl, we glad to be here.
Right. So what's the plans for this weekend,
Right,
girl?
girl,
Because
we
I'm
ready.
ready.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
We have my book signing this weekend,
Oh,
and we have donation drop off.
that's amazing.
And this is for Savage Treasure Box. You know, I have a nonprofit that support female veterans that have PTSD.
Oh, that's great,
And the
Toya.
percentage goes to the Wounded Warriors Project. My nonprofit is called Savvy Treasure Box. Savvy Treasure Box is a thrift store. It's a registered nonprofit. We accept donations from around the world. I support female veterans.
I'll drink to that.
Wait.
I gotta get my drink.
Look, while she gets her drink, I just look at this. I cannot believe that she
So cute.
got this for us.
Just the idea there. Thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much, Toya.
Okay, I'm sorry. I love it so much.
Cheers.
For life.
Cheers.
I was kind of figuring out and trying to understand what it was that the military did, because I knew I never wanted to be a part of it growing up. And then when I saw everything unfold on TV, and then I kind of was around Fort Stewart to see what soldiers do from day to day, I was like, wow, I think I at least want to, go try it. And so here I am, 21 years later.
Yeah, so how the boys doing?
They are good.
How old is
They are
Dominique?
good. Dominique is 19 now.
19.
19.
I remember Dominique when
He was.
Yep.
He was.
That's when we first got to Fort Stewart. He was like 2
Yeah.
years old as soon as we got there.
He was.
Yeah.
I remember him meet my nephew for the first time. They were like best friends
Best
running
friends.
out there in
They
the
sure
streets.
were.
They was.
My first deployment, my oldest son was 2 years old when I deployed. And that was really, really, really hard because I had never been away from him. And then my second deployment, my second son was 9 months old when I went to train at NTC to deploy. And then he was 10 months old when I deployed. And so when I came home from leave, I didn't think that he was gonna remember me. However, I pulled into the driveway and he ran to me. He didn't forget. But then that last deployment was probably the toughest of all because my son was only 5 months old. He's now 12. And so I left him, in his crib with my mom and didn't get to see him grow up at all for that first year. And then when we ended up coming back on the parade field, my older son, who had already been through it 3 times, was like, "Mom, you're really here. Is this real?" And it was at that moment that I said, I need time to pass because I can't do that again. That was so hard. How's Layla and
Girl, just growing up. Layla's in high school.
high school? Hey, when did this happen?
Girl, time is flying.
High school?
Yes.
She's a sophomore. Rod and Jaden in college, so
Okay.
everybody's doing good.
That's good. So all them events that you be having, like the birthday parties and stuff, you be doing that stuff?
I love to craft and stuff like that. That's like my therapy, crafting and
Yeah, she's very creative.
party planning.
That's real good.
So, born and raised in Montgomery, Alabama. I joined the Army right after high school. I graduated May 2002. I joined the Army June 2002. So I went right out of high school, came in at the lowest rank, and excelled to the second highest enlisted rank. Traveled the world, been to about 7 to 8 different duty assignments, deployed a couple of times, met my husband in the Army. He was also a service member. So yeah, 20 years later, here I am. It was tough. It was tough physically. You're in a different environment. You have to adapt to the weather. You have to adapt to the locals. It was tough mentally, just making that transition, being away from my family for that long period of time and just learning my new normal. So it was tough. It was an experience, an unforgettable experience.
That's good. And your daughter about to get ready to go to the 12th grade.
She's a senior. It's school started already.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they start
Senior.
before you know it.
She's a
Yeah.
senior.
Girl.
I remember her in the
see
housing
right,
area
You don't see
on some roller skates.
Right.
Right. Remember we was taking her and Layla to Chuck E. Cheese every weekend?
Right.
Chuck E. Cheese is a favorite.
Wait, do y'all remember the beach?
Yes.
What was that?
Oh, we did
Sandy?
charades. We did charades.
I had
That
so
was
much fun
Sandy
there.
Beach, right?
Yes,
Beach
in Maryland. Yeah.
My military career started when I was 17 years old. I enlisted in the military. I was from Jackson, Mississippi. My first duty station was Fort Riley, Kansas. After Kansas, I went to Fort Wainwright, Alaska. From Fort Wainwright, Alaska, I went to the Pentagon. And then I eventually got out at the Pentagon. I was actually in 9/11. I was pregnant with my son at the time. That was a very difficult experience for me, and I decided to get out for my kids. But after 6 years, I went to the reserves, and while I was in the reserves, I became activated because when you join, you owe the military 6 years. So I still had some time on my contract, so I served in the reserves. A year later, I ended up deploying to Kuwait. So that was my first deployment, and I was away from my family. After Kuwait, I ended up going to Fort Meade, Maryland. And then from Fort Meade, Maryland, I ended up going to Hawaii. And after Hawaii, I retired, and now I reside in Hampton, Georgia. What was you doing in Maryland then, Toya?
She was stationed there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was up there.
Okay. It's crazy how we follow each other, because we was at Benning together,
Right.
then me, Bunny, and Toya at Stewart, then me and Jamie in Maryland and Hawaii.
Right.
It's just like a full circle moment.
Yep.
So how did y'all meet at Fort Benning?
We was in the same unit.
Yeah, we was in the same unit, yeah.
Okay.
So Keisha came, high sedity, but
I believe
That's her all day.
but yeah, she was at S1.
Let me tell y'all about the first time I met her.
But it is not that. It's not that serious.
It is serious. I had just got to Fort Stewart. I was coming from the D.C. area. I just got there. I was a specialist, and she's my NCO. She was a sergeant, and I was scared because it was sergeants. Right. I go in there. We have to go to the motor pool. I've never been in the motor pool. So we get in the motor pool. We're supposed to, PMCS or do whatever checks on the Humvees. Right. She was supposed to teach me how to do it.
She didn't know what she was doing.
She didn't know. So when we get there, you know what her answer is? What? Specialist Clark, you do it. And then I couldn't find her. And I was like, oh gosh, is this my NCO? This is my sergeant.
But we clicked real good, didn't we?
We did. You took care of me. Yeah,
I did.
You took care of me.
Because you were from Mississippi.
Yep.
And everybody called us salt and pepper. Because if you saw Bunny, you saw me. If you saw me, you saw Bunny. We stuck together like right on right.
We did.
We did. I went to basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And I went to AIT in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. When I first joined the military, I really didn't know why I was joining. I was working at Burger King, and a recruiter came up to me and said, "Are you ready to work for me?" And I looked at him like he was crazy, and I continued to work. And it was, God was talking to me. It was him. He was talking to me the whole day, and I finally, when I got off work, I went over to the recruiting station, and I just let him know, I want a job under AC, I want to work with computers, and I want weekends off. And he said, I can't promise you, I can promise you 2, but I can't promise you 1. And that 1 was I would not have weekends off. So, but that's my journey.
So me and Toya met in 2004 or 5 when we was in the BSBs back then. Bunny and Jamie don't know nothing about that because they was with the new brigade. Yeah, they was in the brigade and the battalion. But this was the BSB. It was like 2004, 2005. And one thing I can say about Toya, she's always been the same. Like how she is, how you are now, that's how you was when I met you. Real nice. Yep. She always had that Southern hospitality. Kind. She'll help you, give you the shirt off her back. And that's how we met, and we just clicked.
We did. We clicked in the S1. You will come up there every week.
I would love her accent. I love. People used to tell me I was country. I was like, have y'all met Porter? Porter. She is country.
Y'all family members don't call y'all by y'all last name? My sister still call me Porter. I'm like, I'm Toya now. Y'all can call me Toya.
Right. I have to tell people that too. Like, I'm trying to transition. I want to be called Keisha. Call me Keisha, because that's who I am now.
My dream job is helping people. I love helping people. Anything customer service, I want to be on it because I love seeing smiles on people's face. I love seeing them excited when I accomplish the mission. 2 more bags. 2 bags. Okay. I got that bag. Thank you. All right, y'all, we got everything in. Hey, Jimmy, we got everything off the table? Okay, perfect, okay.
Then we just kind of let it roll.
Yep. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Just load it in there, y'all. Okay. We good? Okay. We can put it. Oh yeah, let's put it in another car. That's what she had said earlier. Put it over there.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna.
It's been a good day,
Yeah,
y'all.
we did pretty good.
It's been a great day.
All right, y'all. Good job. Woo! All right, we gotta get in the car. Ooh, okay.
Toya, I'm loving the tags, girl. 3 tours. Let's go.
Oh, thank you.
3, Toya, where you been?
Girl, I've been to Iraq 3 times.
All 3 times?
All 3 times. They would never send me to Afghanistan. I wanted to go.
How was it?
It was okay. I mean, you know, you have your moments.
Yeah.
You know, you had your moments.
I'm just thankful I had battle buddies like y'all to be there, you know, because we all knew firsthand what we were going through. And to me, that's what got me through the deployment, because it was hard for me, you know, always missing home,
Right.
you know, thinking about safety. So just having that sister, that battle buddy. So I'm grateful for y'all.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I didn't even know what to expect my first deployment. I was like, I'm deploying? Like, what am I going to be doing?
Right.
So I was 92 Alpha then, which is supply. I was like, what do I do out here? I think I'm going to do supplies and stuff. They was like, you're going to be working at Front Gate Bravo. I was like, Front Gate Bravo?
Right.
So I'm checking vehicles
Right.
for IDs. I said a prayer
Every day.
Every day.
several times a day.
Every day.
Lord, please cover me, because I got to go back home to my kids.
Right.
I remember my first deployment. I was terrified. Me and Toya's room was beside each other, but she didn't have any kids, and my oldest son, that's 19 now, was then 2. And then the big thing was, you know, the IEDs, and that we're actually going to have to go out on missions. And then we had to remember we had to do the lioness
duty.
search detail.
Terrified of lioness.
Lioness duty.
I was terrified. I was so scared searching the Iraqi females, and then we had the Iraqi police and the Iraqi army at the outposts.
You know, one thing that I always get, people always say, what you do in the military? And I say, I'm 42 after human resource. And they be like, oh, okay. And then they be like, hey, did you go to Iraq? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, so you worked in the office. And I'm like, when you on the battlefield, baby, you everything.
Yeah,
You all of a sudden just turned infantry.
Exactly.
So we had to pull security. We had to get up in the tower
had
and
to
pull
get up-
security on the fob.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You had to check the females, had to
Yeah.
pat them down and stuff. That wasn't good.
No, we couldn't even fly during the day. We had to wait to fly at night.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, the infantry guys wasn't the first one on the front line. It was us, because we was always at Vaughn. You
Yep.
know, we had to be there to get accountability
Yep.
for them, and a lot of people don't know that.
No.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I still have nightmares about deployment.
Oh, yes. 100%,
Yeah.
When I first moved to Texas, and I stayed with my sister in Arlington, and girl, I used to wake up in the middle of the night just hearing gunshots, and I would go in her room and I'd be like, "You heard that? You heard that?" She was like, "Girl,
Yeah.
no, I ain't heard that. Go to bed."
Yeah.
And I had to go to counseling when I first got back. I had to go to counseling for that, because it was hard.
Right. It was so hard for me because I didn't think I had a problem.
Right.
So I didn't want to go to counseling because I thought I had everything, you know. But definitely, counseling did help, definitely.
That's important. Seeking the counseling and therapy for that is very important. I mean, I still have thoughts about how scared I was being there and about what can happen. But for me, the hardest part And then the thing that I deal with the most now is just having to leave my kids for the 3 deployments.
Oh yeah, because we
Yeah.
deployed together 3 times, didn't we?
Yeah, well, we went to Iraq twice together, and then I went to Afghanistan.
Oh, the 3rd time.
Yeah, and that was
Okay.
way different because they fight different than.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
So I went to all 3, Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan. So I had 3 deployments as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And 3 for me, and people be like, "You deployed 3 times?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and it's real. And you know, I always tell people that all injuries or disabilities aren't visible because they like, "What's going on?" You know, you just never know what a person went through. And I can still smell Iraq.
Right.
I can still, like, if I'm in the heat, I'll have a flashback, like, dang, you know. So it's real.
It is real.
So can y'all recall like y'all worst or y'all most scary moments deployment? Because I got one that was just.
For me, it was Lioness because, you know, just going out there, you never know what was going to happen, you
But
know.
can you explain Linus? Because I'm really.
So
I'm not-
Lioness was over there in that country, women have to deal with women. So the male soldiers
Oh,
couldn't
got it.
search the females, the locals. So
Okay,
they
we
used
did
the
the same.
female soldiers
Right.
to search the locals. And a lot of them pretended to be pregnant, you know, and they
Right.
had bombs. So you just never knew, when it was going to be the day that this female had a
When you're
bomb.
vulnerable, there's nothing you can do, no matter how much gear we had on. If they had a bomb in their purse,
It was
so
nothing.
we literally put ourselves at risk out there every single time we did it. There was nowhere to hide.
Joining the military changed my life in a lot of different ways. It just made me a different person. I see things differently. I move differently. So I think it made me a better person. And it also made me appreciate things more, like my family time. And just the basic necessities in life, I appreciate them more.
So going through a war is actually, you know, it's scary, and it's nothing that, in my opinion, I can really explain to someone who hasn't already been there about the experience. I know my first deployment we were in Ramadi, Iraq. We actually were part of the Lioness female search team. And then I know they were, you know, going into detail about during that particular time there are those IEDs, you know, improvised explosive devices. And so they said that they planted them, you know, in bridges and trash and to be on the lookout. And my first time in a Humvee going on a convoy, that's all I could think about as we're driving is that we're going to hit an IED and it's going to explode and I'm just going to die right here. Because that's all they said. And I was so scared. The second deployment, it was a little bit easier because I kind of knew what to expect. And then the third deployment, I felt like I was a pro at it. But, it still wasn't any easier.
Joining the military definitely changed my life. I think it set me up for life, like the difficulties, the challenges in life, because we are told over and over, adapt and overcome. So that's definitely what we have to do. We have to do a lot of adapting and overcoming. So.
When we was in Tikrit, and we had a peaceful night. Like the night was just starting, but it was so peaceful. And you know, it's dark.
Yeah.
You don't have no lights or anything. And I'm sitting there, and it was time for me to get off shift. And y'all, I'm trying not to get emotional because this is, people just don't know.
No.
Like, they don't understand. Yeah, they don't understand. But that night, that could have been my life because the girl that passed away that night, I supposed to been with her, and I told her to go on, and the rocket just came in and just put a hole in our building, and the shrapnel just went right in her heart, and that night just turned to a sad night. When I say we came together and was praying so hard, and that was like my worst part of the deployment.
How are you coping with it now?
I can't.
Yeah.
Because just think that it could have been me.
Yeah.
You know? And it'd be so emotional, and it's like, oh, that could have been me. That's why I get so emotional every time I tell that story. And it has been so many times that I could have been gone.
Yeah.
But y'all, when I say I got a praying mother.
Right. A praying family, baby.
Yes.
Baby, keep you covered.
Ooh, that's one thing about the Southern.
Right.
Down south, they believe in prayer.
Yeah.
They believe in prayer.
And you still here for us to talk to you right now about it.
Right.
Yep.
So I think I had several, but I'm gonna just give this one. It was a soldier. He came to the S1. I'm not gonna say his name. He came and he asked me, have I seen the chaplain? I was like, no, I haven't seen the chaplain. So, and then he left back out, and I was like, okay, it's kind of awkward, you know. So I'm just thinking, like, I'm trying to get the chaplain, you know, trying to reach the chaplain. Then his supervisor called to the S1 and was like, hey, can you go over to the CHU and check on such and such? And I was like, okay, I can do that. Y'all, I got there, first responder, he committed suicide.
Oh my God.
Blew his brains out. Literally, brain matter everywhere. I'm just like, oh God.
And you had to see all.
I had to see out. I never imagined experiencing something like that. So,
Well, how do you?
well, they had like grief counseling.
Okay.
They came out like to the whole unit and stuff, and just talking about it, and like Toya said, you know, just praying, like.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, what could I have done to save his life? Like, should I have made him wait? You know, like I was just questioning myself, but I just realized when people have their minds made up, that's what they're gonna do. Then that's what they're gonna do. So, yeah, that was hard for a while.
Now that I'm retired, I'm writing a couple of books and scripts for a couple of projects, and I'm just traveling. I work part-time at the Cowboy Stadium, which I love. Taking care of my nieces and nephews, spending time with them. I've lost time spending with them since I was in the military, so I'm trying to make that up. I also mentor my nephew, Marquise. He helps me with my projects. He's into modeling. He sells insurance. He's going to college. He plays football, so I'm very hands-on with him.
What's up, TT?
Hey, Marquise, how you doing?
Good. You good?
I'm good.
How's the
tired. It's hot.
How's the donation drive?
The donation went very well. We received a lot of donations today, and we're just gonna put it together with everything else we got over time.
You don't think people gonna buy all this stuff?
I know they go buy all this, Marquise. This is some good stuff.
Why you say that?
This is a clothes rack. This is a stool you can put in your kitchen.
It's okay.
Pictures to put on the wall.
I like the pictures.
Okay, and then here go a welcome sign you can put at the front door.
Okay. I see a Christmas box.
You can even put this in your man cave when you get one.
Okay.
So, you ready to take it out?
You need some help taking it out? I got you. Okay.
We're gonna get ready and put this. We're gonna put it over here in the stack over here, cause the other side is full.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't believe you don't think people will buy this stuff.
I mean, I'm just looking at it from what I'm seeing. I got to look at it into detail to see what I'm looking at, but I'm pretty sure people will buy all this stuff.
Yeah, it's for a good cause. It's for my non-profit Seven Treasure Box, and a percentage goes to the Wonder Warriors project.
Okay.
So,
Sounds like a good cause to me.
yeah, the Wonder Warrior projects help a lot of veterans that's been dealing with war situations. Some of them have PTSD, and that's my main.
Okay.
It's helping female soldiers with PTSD.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
One day, all this is gonna be yours.
Okay. By the grace of God.
Yep. The most challenging part about being in the military was the weight. I struggled the whole 20 years with my weight, and that was very challenging. My weight would go up, it would go down. That was the biggest challenge. The reason why it was such a struggle because we have to do a PT test and we have to weigh in twice a year. I would have to prepare myself every 6 months to make sure that I met the standards. And if I didn't meet the standard, they would give you chances. And then if you don't make those promises, they will kick you out the military. So they really want you fit. And I had to buckle down and make the weight. Yeah, that was really tough on me. Anybody have like any like guilt or anything as far as like being in the military?
So guilt for me in the sense that since I'm a single parent and I have deployed 3 times, you know, and being a drill sergeant was super, super demanding. And then missing, you know, my younger son was 5 months old when I went to Afghanistan. And to this day, I still look at him and, you know, I apologize to him for being away. But the good thing is that he doesn't remember. I do. And so the guilt literally, it eats at me. It eats at me. And I find myself as a mom trying to overcompensate for having been away from my kids. And so the good thing is that they were too little to be affected. But every day I wake up and I'm like, my schedule, you know, my timelines, everything I do is tailored toward them. So I lose sight of, you know, my wants and needs. Right. How do I, but it's, you know, it's something that I'm glad they don't remember.
Yeah.
I can relate to that too.
Yeah.
My sons, they were young when I started deploying, and I'll never forget, my son was so used to me deploying that one day I was going to share some really good news with him. I was like, Rod, sit down, I got something to tell you. And he was like, I already know you're deploying again. And that shattered me and that broke me because that was my life. Like, you know, when we were caught in that deploying cycle, back to back to back to back. And that's, anytime that I had something to share, he thought that's what it was. So like you said, I try to overcompensate with my girls. Yeah. And that's why as I transition, I'm so intentional with my girls because I missed out on so much with my older kids that I'm making sure that I'm there for everything, every game, every school activity, the extracurriculum. And not only that, but just being dual military where me and my husband both were serving, it took a toll on my marriage. So, you know, we went to counseling and we got through it, but we were apart more than we were together. Right. And to me, that was a lot to go through. We were young, we were married, you know, and just to be apart. But thank God that we overcame those obstacles. Right. But that was a lot. That was heavy. That was heavy. Dating in the military was different. I met my husband at my second duty station. And the Army doesn't recognize dating. So, you know, in the Army, we move around a lot. So if you're not married, then you're going to be separated. So you're oftentimes pressured into getting married. Like myself and my husband, if we wanted to be together, then we had to get married, you know, so we married young. And I think that happens a lot in the military with a lot of couples.
I met my husband while I was deployed in Kuwait. So we were just friends then, and eventually we started seeing each other. And as far as the military, he was in the military as well. But he ended up eventually getting medically retired. And I stayed in. I decided to stay in. I think active duty experience with both of us in, it got its positivity and got its negative because he understands. So most spouses would understand, like, okay, if I gotta go, I gotta go. But the fact that he was in the military as well, he understood what it means to serve your country. So that helped in a lot of ways.
Dating in the military is hard. You could find yourself dating only because you don't stay in one duty station too long. And the most I've been at a duty station is 8 years. I haven't been in a relationship 8 years, but most of the military guys that I've dated, they moved on to another duty station. So it can be kind of hard.
Okay, so I'm gonna combine that with being a single parent, because I think that if I was active duty and chose to date without having kids, it would be easier. However, my children are my priority, and most, in my opinion, I don't think, most men, not all, but most, don't really understand that. And so for me, the balance was more important to my children. So, yeah, I don't have the patience for that stuff.
Okay, ladies, I'm gonna go and see if dinner is ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starving. Yes. That's I don't even smell anything.
Right.
Y'all don't
What
smell-
you cooking?
Yeah.
Y'all don't smell nothing?
No, ma'am.
Girl,
I'm so
I want to
excited.
smell some steak or some
Come on, girl,
baked
'cause you know
beans,
we
girl. What
hungry.
you got? What you got in
can't
there?
wait.
So I used to
Now,
make
y'all
the best
know-
baked beans.
thank you.
She
Thank
did.
you.
Hands down, best baked beans. So
But
come
there's
on.
no baked beans today.
Oh, it's got to be something. Maybe she made a casserole.
Okay.
I don't cook no casserole.
Let me see, Toya, what you got.
Okay.
Girl, what the hell is this? Toya.
No.
It's a joke.
No, she didn't. It is a joke. It's a joke.
No,
No,
It's a joke.
I know we being punked right now, y'all.
Yes.
this is just like a restaurant. You can pick what you want from the menu.
Where is Toya? I was thinking more like STK.
I don't know what restaurant she talking about.
MRE.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you got the chicken and
I
rice.
guess we're doing this.
Okay.
Oh, do
I hope you got my favorite.
Oh, this
chicken
bring
and
back some
rice.
memories.
Let me see.
Wait,
No.
what is this one?
I'll do beef ravioli.
No, I don't like some.
What you got,
I'll
Jamie?
do the chicken burrito
I got
bowl.
Beef ravioli.
Jamie, what you got?
I'm gonna do this chicken burrito bowl.
Mexican style.
But you
I'ma
know which
do-
one used to be my favorite?
Which one?
The chili mac.
Chili
Everybody
mac.
likes the chili
Oh,
mac.
that
So
was so
good.
good.
That was so good.
Yes.
No,
And
I
then I would
like
have
Beef
Skittles in it.
goulash.
I got beef ravioli.
I
I've never
think
had
that was
that
got
one.
peanut butter in it, maybe.
How you know? Let's see.
Toya,
Okay,
do
y'all
you got
ready?
some scissors?
I have scissors. You don't mind.
Scissors.
Oh
I
my
guess since
goodness
you don't got
gracious.
nothing else, we gotta eat this.
I'm already gonna hold my
Y'all ain't
nose.
hungry.
All right.
Here you go. Here you go.
So I gotta hold my nose
think
because
we
the
doing
smell
this.
bring back some memories.
Toya, out of
Basic
everything.
training memories. Cause that's
Hey,
all.
we about to have a good time over here.
Who is?
I thought you were gonna show me a good time in Dallas.
No MRE, that's for
Hey,
sure.
we got to have a good time.
Toya, y'all, when did I tell y'all had MRE? Because I haven't had one since we were in the field for like 3 weeks. And we didn't have any hot chow. We was eating MRE
Every day?
every
Uh-uh.
single day.
I would have had to starve.
I was sick of it.
Oh yeah.
It was NTC for me.
Oh God.
30 days.
Starving. Yeah, that's
I
one-
got the
that's one of
peanut
better ones.
butter.
What are the cooks doing if we eating this, these MREs?
And I got strawberry jam.
Oh, that's the
that's
bomb.
I can make me
That's the
a.
bomb.
Ooh,
I'm
I wish we
trading.
had some bread.
Oh, that's some M&Ms. You got, let me see.
But you know what?
I
My
still got
favorite,
the-
I love the cheese spread, y'all.
You got the cheese
I
spread?
love the cheese
Oh,
spread.
I got the wheat bread. Anybody got some crackers?
I got these. You want to trade?
Pretzel?
I was going to trade. Can I trade for the Skittles for this? That's what we used to do.
what?
We used to
Yeah,
trade like.
Let's cook
Oh,
our meal.
okay, you can have
Let's
your
cook our meal.
Okay, let's
What I miss most about the military is the camaraderie with my battle buddies, the morale. I miss PT. I miss getting up in the morning doing PT. When they say PT is free, it's free, and I should have. When I was in the military, I didn't like it. I was like, oh, it was a drag. But now that I'm out and I think about it, I wish I can get back into PT. So. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, Chris!
What's up,
Oh my
Zoe?
goodness,
Going
I'm
all
so
right?
glad you made it. It's been a while. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Catch up later.
See you later. Hey,
Oh,
how you doing?
I'm good. You doing okay?
I'm doing real good.
Man, this was a great turnout.
It was, and I am so glad you made it.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
So glad you made it.
So what's been going on? What's next?
I wrote a couple of more books. I have one at a publisher right now. I'm working on another one. So I have 2 books in the making. 2 more.
That sounds super dope. I'm super proud of you, and I know you're gonna do good.
Thank you so much. I have a long road ahead of me, but I believe in God that I'm gonna make it.
For sure.
So what you been up to?
Oh man, I've got a couple docuseries in the making.
Okay.
I'm starting writing now.
Okay.
So I'm really loving that. I just got a mass major stuff going on. So
Okay.
Talk to me. I've been really excited to be on this project with you. So tell me a little bit more about why was this project important to you?
Okay, well, at first I want to thank you for being a part of this project because you did not have to be a part of it. As a veteran, 20 years in the service, I just wish someone would have told me about the military at an early age. You know, I learned in the long run about the military, and I just wish somebody would have just told me earlier and coach me and mentor me about being in the military. My focus is to grab the youth. I want them to know about the military, that the military is not all bad, it's not all good, but it's worth it. And when you are serving your country, it's, oh my God. When you serving your country, it's about pride, and people look at you differently. So I just want to just focus on the youth that if I can do it, you can do it.
Why are you so emotional about it?
I think I'm more emotional about it because when you are in it, it's different. You know, I done been there. I done been to Iraq. I've been there 3 times. Just knowing that you doing something for your country is a really, really big thing for me. And I was headed down the wrong road when I was younger. And just being in the military, having discipline and structure, timely manner, it's something that you can have in life. You know what I'm saying? And when you wasn't your best younger, and now when you older, people are starting to recognize that you doing something for your country. And that's one reason why I'm so big on the military. You know, I would never tell nobody not to go to the military. I know a lot of people tell their kids you don't want to go to the military, but I'm a promoter when it comes to the military. The benefits are good. I love it, you know, and I hope the next person will love it too. Some of the benefits that we have as a veteran: medical is free, dental is free, vision is free. We have a bowling alley, we have the PX, and the PX is like a mall. The commissary is like a grocery store. So we have basically everything we have in the civilian world. It's just a little bit cheaper, and it's a better access to get to it. We also have a gas station, we have a movie theater. So being on post it's like your own world on post, but the benefits are really good. And also it's tax-free on post. The alcohol, food, clothes. So that's another advantage that I love taking advantage of.
The lemon cake was good.
Jamie with the scissors.
Just
I want some cheese.
right here.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
It's easy.
But I told y'all, y'all ain't had this in so long.
I got you. Y'all, when I was a drill sergeant, I used to have to teach the brand new soldiers how to cook this MRE.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna need a class too
That
now.
was fascinating.
So long.
They-
Oh,
they
y'all gotta
love
get some
it.
water.
We do. You have the canteen by chance? Or should we do?
Oh, the canteen, Toya.
Oh my
And
gosh,
you got a
you are all
canteen.
the way back.
Oh, you was ready.
Why y'all tripping?
You was ready.
Yeah.
So why y'all
Wait, what we
tripping?
gonna do with that canteen?
Hey, we're gonna put our we gonna cook our meals.
She just brought back some. Oh my goodness.
Funny, I'm like the privates. Can you open mine for me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
See, a drill sergeant never goes away. It's already open.
I open
Damn.
here and you put this in there. Y'all remember?
Yeah.
Yes. How can we forget? I don't think I'll ever forget these MREs.
Yeah. There's
I
no
did it.
This is
Okay,
that's
put a little
for your
water in
drink.
mine.
Yeah, I need some water in mine.
Right here. Is this why I read
Wait a
it?
minute,
Yeah,
where's
'cause I
that
really
line
forgot.
at? There's
Right
a
at the
line.
top.
Oh,
Yeah,
do
it's
not
just right,
open.
right. Do
Oh,
not
this
open.
is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just fill it to where it says you stop at right there.
Right there.
So you weren't able to reveal
And then it's gonna get really hot. Don't touch it.
My favorite duty station was Hawaii. I'm a sunshine girl. I love the sun, so Hawaii was perfect for me.
So my favorite duty station was Fort Jackson, South Carolina, where I was a drill sergeant. So that was my absolute favorite duty station. I loved training the soldiers.
My favorite duty station was Fort Stewart, Georgia, because I was there the longest and I met all my battle buddies there.
My favorite duty station, I would have to say Hawaii. Hawaii is so beautiful. I just enjoyed Hawaii.
Beef ravioli.
Here it go.
Here it goes. Still tastes the same.
This is easier when we do it outside, y'all.
I used to eat that bread though.
Mine had to warm up a little bit.
Yeah, it'll take a second before it starts to get hot.
Yeah,
The
that
beef
bread.
ravioli with the cheese crackers.
That bread good. That bread good.
On a hot Iraqi day? Yes.
Okay, but this cheese like steak out there. You can you can trade this for anything.
Okay, you can sell it too.
There?
I ain't never
Everybody
sell
want
my
that cheese.
toys.
Every time we used to trade
That
everything.
free mayonnaise? I didn't know that was a thing.
When they start having mayonnaise?
Reese's Pieces!
No
Buddy
way.
love Reese's Pieces.
Oh my God!
Yeah, these 2020.
And look at it about to
These
open it up.
2020 MREs.
Yeah.
I ain't
We
never
have
had
Yes,
that.
I don't need them, but I love
We
them.
ain't had that. We had that lemon pound cake.
What is it? Marble pound cake. Win-win.
I want a piece of that, buddy.
You can, yeah, here, let's share it.
This is this.
I'm gonna need the scissors again. You know, for me, when I had my drill sergeant hat on, it was easier for me to do this stuff. That gave me power.
The hat.
Now, yeah,
hat.
it was all in the hat.
Okay.
It was all about the hat.
I could, yeah.
Supernatural power.
Taste.
That looks good.
Oh, yeah, that's good. But ooh, that's good.
It look like it's burnt.
I'm just trying to save room for whatever you really cooking us.
Right, because this can't be it.
joke.
Cause this ain't it.
No. This better than Red Lobster.
But I'm going to entertain you, Toya. Can you put that in the sink, please? Thank you.
This better than Red Lobster.
These are Cheez-Its, baked snack crackers, aka Cheez-Its.
240.
What is this?
You know what? That's why I could never lose no weight.
Well,
Look,
this is supposed to sustain you all day long.
if this is
Right, one
240,
meal. But one meal, Toya. That's all
Yeah.
you're supposed to have a day when you eat these.
look, if this is 240,
Okay.
and this is 240, and this is 240, and that's why I couldn't. That's why I was struggling the whole time I was in the military because of these MREs.
Can I see the scissors,
And
please?
then they gonna get mad at me.
Right.
So,
Because we don't meet these unrealistic standards.
Exactly.
it's good, Jamie.
What is that? Girl, I never heard of this before. These new MREs. This is chicken,
Chicken
burrito, bowl.
No, for real. What we having for dinner?
Sound like a stomach ache.
Well, we're gonna go out
Okay.
and eat tonight.
Oh,
And
okay.
just have
That's
a
more
good
like
time
it.
At a little lounge and
Okay, Toya, thank you for taking us to a trip down
Yeah.
memory lane.
Yeah, this was fun.
Right.
It was fun.
So do you ladies want to drink to this?
yes.
I've never had MRE in
So
champagne.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
the tools that the military gave in order for me to exit the military was this program called ACAPing. They also had a lot of resources and websites. They had resume cleanup, interview setups for your next journey in the civilian life. And I did take advantage of those opportunities. I did a lot of networking because they do let you do a lot of networking.
I started preparing for retirement maybe at about year 10. I started saving because I knew that, this is the home stretch and I want to be financially stable once I retire. So my husband and I, we started financially planning then, for our future. And I just started networking and talking to other veterans that retired before me, just to kind of get the ins and outs, what to look for, things to do and what not to do. Bonnie, what's this news you had to tell us?
Yes.
Okay, y'all ready?
I've been waiting.
ready.
I've been waiting.
I officially have September 1st, 2025.
Baby.
Girls trip.
How many years is that? 22?
Right, so I'm almost at 21, so by the time I retire, it will be 22 years.
Thank you for your
That just made me feel so good inside.
Now that was some good news.
That was good news,
That's good
Thank
news,
you.
buddy.
Yes.
That was good news,
That's
girl.
good.
I want to be
You
like
gonna love
y'all.
it. I was gonna say, you gonna love it on this side.
I can't
girl.
wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I love the army. Love it.
Yeah, just make sure you
But it's time.
prepare
Yeah.
to get out.
Yes.
Save as much money as you can. Do a lot of networking.
Yeah.
A lot of networking. What else, y'all? What kind of advice?
Resume, get your resume
Yep.
ready.
Okay.
Resume ready.
Okay.
Start now. Do
Okay.
your resume.
Right.
Take your evaluations and transfer them over to your resume.
Okay.
That's the easiest thing.
So there's just so much uncertainty with where the Army's going and, you know, what's going to happen in the world. And I know, although that is really important to me, my priorities are with my sons. And I have been away from them so much. And so I really wanted to take a step back and be able to put every bit of my energy and time into their extracurricular activities, their academics, and I didn't want to have to change them from the school they're at now. That's why I decided to retire.
Oh, retirement life is great. I travel, I get to spend time with my family. Just anything that I want to do because I'm not set. I'm currently not working, but I do volunteer at the high school where my daughter goes to high school. So I get to travel, see family all the time.
Dreams that I have since I've retired is just finding me again. You know, being in the Army for 20 years, I was my rank. And now I'm just Keisha, so I'm just finding my purpose and just doing everything that I love to do.
My entire career has been spent on taking care of others. My children, you know, my leaders that I worked for, I never ever prioritized myself. And so that's what I hope to do at this point.
Right now I'm really trying to find my purpose, like after the military. I love people, I love to take care of people. And I like for everybody to have the same advantages in life.
It's almost like a challenge because we come from one world going into the next world and trying to figure out the differences, trying to figure out the new things that we want to do in life and just trying to figure out life.
Oh, my main habit that I developed in the military that is so unladylike is cussing.
Oh my goodness. The habits that I have developed during the military that are difficult to break is that my time management skills drive me and my children insane.
I still wake up early. I still use the military time.
I still get up at the crack of dawn every single day. I guess my body's just programmed, but that's something that I'm trying to overcome because I want to sleep in.
I also like overreact sometimes. Like I don't know, I go from 0 to 100 sometimes when I feel like it's not necessary. Like I just try to step back and think about it.
If I have to be somewhere at 08 in the morning, I'm already backwards planning every single minute and every single thing that could possibly happen. So I like to do things down to the minute.
I still have that leadership to where I'm kind of like a little bossy a little bit, but other than that, I mean, I think I'm good.